we got to talk about Adin Ross defending Akademiks. Not only him, but Adam22 as well after everything that happened.
It's just the level of desperation to cancel people is so fucking lame to me. And I have people in my DMs who I think of as gangsters, who I know have done the things that gangsters do. And they're in my DMs saying like, "Oh man, you better cancel Akademiks." And I'm like, "What are you like? What happened to you that you decided that the way to get at somebody who you're literally just jealous of is to like use this as an opportunity to grandstand and virtue signal and basically just like try to, you know, make them look as bad as possible." Like I don't relate to that mind state. I don't appreciate it when people do it to me. I think it's lame as fuck. And I just see other people like this is so normal now that they don't even realize what they're doing. They don't even realize that they're playing this gay ass internet game in which like the goal is to basically like lessen your opponent's value by grandstanding on them and talking about them like they're the biggest piece of shit ever, instead of just having a rational conversation about what they did.
Oh, bro, I just think it was a really weird situation. At the same time, it's like, bro, like it's just like, I don't know, bro. The internet. No, guys, what he said was super fucking weird. Don't get me wrong. Like, I get it. The clip came out. He doesn't know him. But, bro, he's not a fucking pedophile. Like, it's just like, bro. Like, come on, bro. You guys pick and choose of who you guys, like, allow certain shit to be said to. Like, I swear to God, y'all do. That's the problem. Y'all have to be consistent on treatment you give people, if that makes sense. Like, that, if, like, my friends have said way worse shit to bro, one of my friends used to play Fortnite with like a fucking like 14, 15, 16-year-old every stream, milk fucking weird shit. And like, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, y'all pick and choose who y'all like. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say?
Now, out of all the people that's been defending Akademiks, I think Adin is the least weird of the bunch. With the weirdest thing he's ever done is sitting on Zias's lap. Now, granted, he did at least call out the activity, saying that it was weird for what he said. The part about him saying, "Oh, well, y'all pick and choose." I'm sorry, but that's life. Y'all just got to deal with it. Because there are certain people who play the game, they do what they got to do, they come in and they're done. And there's other people who's always in some shit. Like, look at Akademiks, look at Playboy Max. Playboy Max don't ever get in any trouble. When you're somebody like Max, you get to bend the rules a little bit. Whereas when you're Akademiks, you're always going to get railroaded because you're always in the news because of shit you do. It would be just like if you got two kids at school or two people at work. Does what he got to do to get the job done and go home. Whereas somebody else, they're always in trouble, always arguing with management, always trying to tell somebody they're not finna do some shit. And then that person wonders why the other person got a raise and they didn't. And then when you look at it with kids in school, it would be like the bad kids always in the principal's office complaining, "Why does Billy get to go outside for recess, but I can't?" Well, what happened? You keep on picking on students. You constantly break windows or jump out of windows. So that's why you're sitting in here and Billy's outside. I can speak from experience when I was in high school, because there were some times I was able to bend the rules a little bit in terms of skipping class. Like sometimes I would skip my last two classes and go straight home. I'd walk past principal, security guards. Nobody said a fucking word. But if it was somebody that was always in the principal's office, guess what? They would always have something to say to them. It is what it is. Meanwhile, we see what Adam22 said, which of course he would defend this. I mean, this is the same guy that got confronted and called out by Joe Budden when he said that there was this young lady who was 16 at the time that he didn't mess with until she turned 19. Waited until she turned 19 to go to the girl's house when she was living with her mom. This is something he's talked about in full length. Y'all can go look it up, where Joe Budden was confronting him. You can type in Joe Budden confronts Adam22 and you probably should get a good reading of what I'm talking about. And then the only person I've seen defend this was none other than Kavi, the guy who be fucking his auntie, which, by the way, newsflash, I don't think that's his real auntie. That's somebody who's obviously like a hired actress to portray herself as an auntie, because for one, she's too young to be an auntie. That's number one. Two, if that really is his aunt and you fucking your aunt, you weird. And I don't want nobody to say, "Oh, how do you know he's fucking his aunt?" How many times have we seen some weird, questionable clips come out where his aunt is shaking ass for him. There was a clip recently where she was twerking for him on camera. But with that being said, y'all let me know what you think about this mess in the comments below. Till next time, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.